Hello.
Welcome to Distance Drawing with Rob, a Facebook Live event. If you're familiar with this, then you already know what this is. If you're not familiar with it, basically it's a Pictionary type game that we play on Facebook Live for a few minutes for you guys who are quarantining and just want something to do. And anyway, what I do is I have a topic. Today's topic is fantasy. So a lot of the themes will be fantasy related. Basically what we do is I draw an item and then you just try to guess what the item is. We usually tend to stay around 6 or 7 images, and then at the end of this video you can provide your comments. Your feedback would be greatly appreciated, and then Hannah usually provides a key to what the items are at the end of after the live has posted. So today, again, the topic is fantasy, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the first image, and then just get your guesses would be greatly appreciated. And anyway, first item is a popular item, image you would find in any kind of fantasy book or graphic novel, but basically this is what it is. This animal is a fictitious animal. It usually has 4 legs. Majestic. Usually has a mane. And again, this is not like Michelangelo drawing. This is just real quick, like 5-second doodles. They usually have a name, and this will give it away. Very magical. Can anyone guess what that is? Do we have any guesses?
Do we have any guesses for what this first creature is?
Majestic, magical creature. I'll give y'all a few seconds to...
Okay, any guesses on what this guy is? And we're going on to the next one.
This next one is a very popular villain in any fantasy book or novel or graphic novel.
We have a correct guess from Stacy. Woo!
Okay, great job, Stacy. Our next image is okay. Usually, not always. This character is usually female, but this is probably a more popular depiction of what this. I'm gonna give this character a cloak, and usually they have a big nose and big bushy eyebrows, and usually has a wart, and usually with the long sleeves and a kettle with all kinds of concoctions brewing up in it, usually a black kettle. And then here's her hair. Usually is a hag, toothless hag. And so usually that's...
So what's our guess for our second one? With a kettle and a wart and a cloak. Any guesses on our second drawing?
Give everybody a couple seconds.
Okay. And we're going on to the next one.
Okay. So the next character, usually you will find this character, a mythical character, out in the ocean. So I'll just draw. But usually, in popular folklore, they usually are in the ocean. They usually
Correct guess for Melissa on the second one. Woo!
Oh, good job, Melissa. But basically, they usually have tail, and then they usually lure pirates and men to their, and then seashells, and usually they're not usually a hero of a story. They're usually a villain, and they're usually pretty creepy most of the time. So, and they sing, and they lure men and pirates, usually to their death. Can anyone guess what this is? Either one.
Okay, so we do have a correct guess from Melissa. Correct guess. Woo woo! Ding ding da ding. Okay. So, if you would like to go ahead and go on to the next one.
Okay, I'm going to go on to the next images. Okay, so I'm doing my best with this one. This one usually is a hero, but let's see, do my best. Usually they have a suit on, and they usually look like this, and then usually this is the hole where
Melissa gave the second correct alternative name to the first drawing you just did. So we've got another correct guess.
And then usually they have body armor. Usually you may even have a sword. But if anyone guess what this guy is, usually there's like a little face shield right here. So if anyone can guess what this guy is, he usually is the hero of the story. So I'll give people a quick second to guess.
Okay.
3.
And going up. Yep, correct guess from Ulfric.
Okay.
Correct guess from Melissa too. Awesome.
Okay.
Good guys.
Good guesses, guys. So the next one is kind of is related to this image, but usually this character, usually not always, is female, and many times she falls in love with this guy, and she'll usually have a crown.
Thank you, Melissa.
And this is kind of like a profile, and she's usually very pretty, has long flowing hair, and always, needs to be saved, but she usually has a long flowing gown. Does anybody tell me what this character is?
Any guesses on our next one? We have long flowing hair, a crown, usually, but not always, falls in love with the hero. Sometimes needs to be saved. Any guesses on our second one on this page? Going, and on to the next one.
Okay. Alright, this is usually the final image I'm going to do for you guys today. Alright, so this is actually going to warrant another piece of paper.
So Melissa got the last one right.
Okay.
So we got a
Good
correct.
job, Melissa.
Correct answer.
So this character usually could be a hero or a villain. Usually is a man, but not always. But a lot of times, this character has a big pointy hat, and has usually curly hair, and he usually has elfish type ears, and he has human face. Usually he has a beard, and he usually has like a long robe, and there's his hands, and he usually has a wand to change. Let's see, we'll do an action here. Poof. Can anyone guess what he is?
Can we guess what this guy is? He wears a long robe, a pointy hat, has a beard, and he's holding a wand in his hand. Any guesses on this guy? Alright, ready? Yep, correct guess from Melissa again. We got a good job, Melissa.
You are quite on the roll.
She is.
But yeah, again, Hannah will provide an answer key. So,
all right, thanks, Gina. That's also correct. And Melissa gave us a good name for the wizard. So
anyway, we're going to wrap things up. Also, I just want to say thanks everyone for tuning in. This is distance drawing. This will usually be the first Thursday of every month. We did push it back a little bit just for scheduling conflicts. Anyway, I think we're probably going to do it next month. If you guys feel that you want to do it twice a month, just let Hannah, you can email her at hannahg@KershawCountyLibrary.org. Also, that's kind of the theme of summer reading is fantasy and sci-fi, so that's why a lot of times you see those themes on my distance drawing. Also, Hoopla, Libby, or apps, you can find a lot of great fantasy novels, books, audiobooks. So if you're a little leery of coming into the library during this time, those are also great options for you. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you next time.
thank you. Bye.